Hi, this is N8VS Alcohol. I am back at the Castle Pub here in Evansburg, PA. I got my buddy Blake here. And Blake, I got some drunk questions for you.
That works.
All right. Now, you can just dumb it down to one, all right? Best drunk story.
Is it all right if it's a little long?
Go ahead.
You want to hear about the time I was 13 and got brought home by the cops?
Let's hear it. Speak up for the mic, though.
All right. Buddies and I, we were hanging out with Clemens' older brother, all his buddies. We were drinking brandy, military whiskey, vodka, a bunch of shit. And we were on a church playground. And Ward decided to try to blow flames with a shitty blackberry brandy that did not have a high enough alcohol content. He wet the flint to the lighter and it didn't work, so he threw it down at the ground and it fucking exploded and he disappeared in a puff of smoke. And he goes, "Did that make a noise?" We're like, "You just ninja vanished." Fast forward about 45 minutes, we're sitting on the gazebo in the middle of the church playground, and Ward and I stand up and fall face first on our faces, like face planted, and go, "Man, fuck, good thing we don't got to run or anything like that." Like, I'm fucking hammered. Spotlights on us.
Ooh.
And we hear, "Freeze!" No. We all took off running. They all jumped the fence like fucking track stars. I hit the fence, hit the ground. I was the shortest one out of everybody, so I hit up in the tires. Slipped, fell out, 2 flashlights land on me, and I just go, fuck. They were trying to tackle me. It was like a greased pig situation. Just
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Stupidly enough, I was wearing my buddy DBQ's frickin' jeans that he left over at my house, so much bigger than me. They fell down around my ankles. I lost a shoe. Cops tackled me, handcuffed me, threw me back over the fence because the adrenaline got me over it, but didn't get me far. They bring me up to their cop car. I'm sitting there, handcuffs on, behind my back, pants around my ankles, 1 shoe on. And I started scratching the handcuffs on the paint of their car.
Yeah.
They spun me around, so I started headbutting the hood of their car just because I was pissed. And they finally get me away from their car, and they're like, "All right, fucking blowing this breathalyzer." Told them, "Fuck you." They kept saying it. So I started yelling, "Help, these cops have my pants around my ankles and they're trying to make me blow on things." They're like, "Shh." All these lights start turning on houses. So like 4 a.m. on like a random Wednesday in the summer. And finally I blow in the breathalyzer. They stop, look at it, and go, "What the fuck? Like, how the hell did you run away from us?" And I was like, he's like, "I wouldn't have been able to walk." I was like, "I'm not a pussy." And he's like, "All right, we're taking you down to the station." I was like, "For what?" And he goes, "You're getting booked." And I was like, "You just gave a breathalyzer to a minor, you retard." And he was like, And I was like, "That's illegal. No legal representation, no parental consent. I'm a minor, you can't do that." And he's like, "Fuck." I was like, "Yeah, fun when you know your rights, isn't it, asshole?"
Yeah.
So he goes, "Where the hell do you live?" And I was like, "Your mom's house." And I just kept saying, "Your mom's house." And then he goes, "Wait a minute, what's your last name?" And I was like, "Dyson." And he goes, "Fuck, it's Lower East Boy." They'd known my mother. Most of my family was known by the police in my area. So they were like, "God damn it. I know where he lives." They brought me home, walked me up to the door. When I was in the back seat, I had put the cuffs in front of me. And as we drove by my buddy's house, they were all hanging out of the barn loft door, laughing, flipping me off. So I started kicking the window to the car.
Yeah.
I was like, "I'll kill you, motherfuckers." And he's like, "Shut up, I'll mace you." And I was like, "I'm a minor, you can't get fucked." So they get me to my house, they walk me up to the door, and earlier that night we had went to Dunkin' Donuts, got a huge box of donuts, and I was like, "Hey, if you guys let me in without waking my dad up, I'll give you guys some donuts." He pushed me, my head hit the door, and then needlessly rang the doorbell. My dad answered the door. Opens the door, sees me, pants are on my ankles, one shoe on, 13 years old in handcuffs. I'm like, hey, Dad, I'm drunk. And he's like, no shit, go to bed. I was like, little help, boys. They uncuffed me. I pulled my pants up and walked with dignity to my room. My mother didn't hear that story till I was 23 years old.
Jeez. Quite a while.
They were split for a bit, so. And I was telling that somebody was like, dude, tell the story. I was telling it at the bar. My mom's like, when the hell did that happen? And I was like, oh, when I was 13, you didn't hear about that? And she goes, no. And I was like, she's like, your dad never said anything. I was like, to this day, he still won't tell me. They told him what I blew on the breathalyzer. He still to this day, as punishment, I'm not allowed to know what I blew on the breathalyzer.
It was a good story. That was a good one.
It was a fun one.
It sounds fucking fun. 13. You said 13. That's when that all happened? Holy shit. All right. A drink. You can't drink anymore.
Yukon Jack.
Yukon Jack? There's a story with it?
Clemens' dad, we asked him, he had a bar in the basement. We asked if we could drink with all of them down in the basement, him and all of his military buddies. Yeah. And he goes, if you guys want to drink, you got to be able to fight. So instantly the five of us jumped his dad and started wailing on him.
Fun.
He kicked all of our asses.
So that drink ruined it for you because of that moment?
We get down to the bar. He pours us a Hoffenbrauhaus crystal beer mug full of Yukon Jack each. And he goes to cap it, turns around, and when he turns back, there's about that much Yukon Jack left.
Ooh.
And we're all gagging. And we were already been drinking earlier that night. He just didn't know.
Okay.
So definitely alcohol poisoning, and it took us about an hour to finish that last, 2 fingers of Yukon Jack in the cup. So, yeah.
So that ruined it for you then?
Yeah. To this day, if I smell it, my mouth waters like I want to puke. So.
Good. All right. Strangest place you've got drunk?
Church playground.
Were you also underage?
That was the night that I got arrested.
Shit. All right, so those stories mix.
Yeah. Abandoned houses that were being built, like they were in the middle of being constructed.
Okay, that's not out of the ordinary.
Pretty much. Valcour Island, upstate New York, and Lake Champlain. There's a big mansion on Valcour Island.
Okay.
It's where British officers used to live when they were during the Battle of 1812.
Huh.
So we used to break in there and drink in there, and that place was spooky as shit. So, yeah.
All right. Good places. What is your go-to drink?
Sailor Jerry rum with Dr. Pepper, cherry Dr. Pepper if it's around. Call it Doctor's Chips Doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Big fan of cherry. All right. And you said the best drunk story coexists with the biggest regret, right?
Oh, no. Biggest regret is Pensacola, Florida. Buddies and I, we came back from the bar, went to a Waffle House, and we ended up running into these girls. There was 3 girls, 4 of us. We went back to this one girl's house. We thought it was her house. And my one buddy, my roommate, passed out on the couch. My other buddies went to bedrooms with the one girl's friends. I went to what I thought was her bedroom the next morning. Woke up and I see a lot of pictures of this older dude in very uptight military uniform, and I'm in A school.
Yeah.
So I'm in training in the military, and I see a lot of medals on this dude's chest. He's like Navy diver, Special Forces, and I was like, oh shit, this chick's married. No, it turns out it was her uncle's house. She was house sitting. My friends defiled his children's bedrooms with her friends. And yeah, she's like, oh, hey, she came walking in the door just as I woke up. She goes, I brought breakfast. And I was like, cool. Who the fuck is the dude in all the photos? Yeah. Please tell me that's not your husband. And she's like, no, it's my uncle. He owns this place. I'm house sitting for him. And I was like, oh, cool. And she's like, he's going to be they just landed in the airport. Like, he's going to be here any minute. Do you guys want to meet him? And all four of us are like, no.
That's kind of the time you dip, like, fast.
Yeah, I was like, no, we need to go. Like, you need to bring us back to base because we weren't allowed to have cars. We were all new to base. And she was like, all right, you sure you don't want to meet him? And I was like, I am positive I don't want to meet this brick shithouse of a man with a chest full of medals who's going to murder me for the shit that happened in this house last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a big regret. The next Monday, we came back from class, and there was a bunch of... Dude was a master chief. Navy diver, special forces, instructor, hardcore dude, broke all kinds of records. We got back from class and there was chiefs all over our barracks, just like doing a big barracks inspection. It was all khakis.
Yeah.
And we were all like stopped and looked at each other. And our first class, who was pretty quick on the draw, was like, no. What the fuck did you guys do? And we're like, why? And he goes, I saw that oh shit look. There's a story behind that look. What happened? So we told him, and he's like, the whole time looking angry. And as soon as we were done with the story, he goes, that's awesome. No, they're just here for an inspection. It has nothing to do with you guys. And we were all like, oh, thank God.
Good shit. All right, we are going to close that one out with you, Blake. It was good talking to you. I love stories like this. This has been N8VS here at the Castle Pub here in Evansburg, PA. Thank you for your time. See you next time.